Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the...
Awesome! Today we are reviewing the Golf variant. This is a 2014 model. So if you're interested in either buying one or you're simply interested in this car, please stick around and you're going to learn one or two things about this car and other trims that are available for this Golf variant. So this is a station wagon. Station wagons are known for their practicality. So if you're interested in something that doesn't have such a big engine, something that can accommodate your family and also have ample space to carry a lot of cargo, this is a very good option for you. So this is a TSI model. TSI means turbo stratified injection. Essentially, this is just to show you that the engine that is under this hood is turbocharged. So I'm going to jump right into the looks of this car. And the first thing that I notice is how the headlights are shaped, sort of to give this car a minish look. Something also that I like is the L-shaped LED lights. They give this car such an interesting look, and it being specifically for family purposes or it's family oriented, it makes the car looks beautiful and attractive. The car comes with standard 16-inch alloy rims, and that also is to say that the size of the tire is 16 inches. Something interesting is that it comes with custom-made nuts from VW, so that improves the security of the tires. Let's talk about something that not many people consider when buying cars, and this is the aerodynamics. The aerodynamics is an important factor because it affects the consumption, it affects the styling of the car, and those are two key issues that should be addressed. The aerodynamics in this car is styled to give this car a simple and sleek look. The car doesn't have so many curves. In fact, it has very simplified curves that take a keen eye to notice. If you look at how this front bumper is shaped, as well, the side mirror is shaped in a way that it looks like a V, and this is simply to reduce the amount of drag, because if the amount of drag is high, then it means that the engine is having to do more work to keep up with your speed. But if the amount of drag is reduced to the best way possible, then that's when you start saving on the consumption. Under the hood to the Golf variant. Now, first things first, I like how Germans are detailed oriented. This is a very simple and important tool. I don't know why manufacturers have to give us something here that we have to place somewhere around here. This is very simple, and I'm quite sure it's very cheap to install. So please, this is the way that cars should be. So anyway, under the hood you have a 1.2 liters turbocharged engine. It makes 110 horses. It has a 7-speed DSG transmission. This car comes with 3 different engine trims. You have a 1.0 liters turbocharged engine, and you have this 1.2 liters turbocharged engine, and finally you have a 1.4 liters turbocharged engine. I have a bone of contention to chew with this engine. Now, allow me to use an example to share with you what I'm saying. On this hand, I have a 1.5 liters engine, and on this other hand, I have a 1.2 liters engine. Now, both of these engines are traveling at 80 kilometers per hour. So for the 1.5 liter engine to be at 80 kilometers per hour, the cylinders inside the engine are like, and for the 1.2 liter engine to be at 80 kilometers per hour, the cylinders inside this engine are like, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. With a small engine such as this one, which is turbocharged, one of the main benefits that you get is fuel consumption. Because this car, I have been on this car on the highway and I have made around 20 kilometers for every liter. Now that is very economical. Number two, performance. Considering that this engine has a turbocharger, the performance is good, and that's why it's able to make 110 bhp. So what is the trade-off? You get fuel consumption and you get performance. Now what you trade off is a considerable degree of reliability, because for a small engine it's having to do more work than a big engine to be at 80 kilometers per hour. Now mind you, this small engine is added more work by this turbocharger. So you have a small engine that is turbocharged and it's doing a lot of work. However, the degree of reliability that is lost can be recovered by the driver. How you drive this car will determine how reliable this engine is going to be. Now my advice for people with such engines, please do not rev the car so much. Allow the car to have a gradual acceleration. Do not step on the engine until the revs are up to 3,000, 4,000. Well, you can do this once in a while, but this is not the way you should drive this car. Because if you do that, you're just giving a small engine which has a lot of work, you're adding more work to that engine. So that means that the reliability will definitely go down. Something that you expect from a German interior is comfort and beauty. And I think those two words can be used to describe the interior of this car. If you look at the materials that are mainly used on this driver's side, this material is carbon fiber. Carbon fiber is quite expensive, and so manufacturers try as much as possible to limit the use of it, depending on the type of car. Carbon fiber is also very light and it's durable, so the comfort in here is well taken care of. Now, the infotainment system. I like where it's placed. I also like the size of the screen. However, if you go up the TSI trims, you will find that some will have these buttons, but because this is the lowest grade, they have minimized the amount of electronics and features used in this interior. The infotainment system is quite easy to use. The touch screen is also good enough. You can scroll through different options. You have radio, music, telephone, navigation, traffic. So one of the functions in this infotainment system is the vehicle status. Now the vehicle status has different functions. One, it has messages that it gives you. You can see that it's telling us that the car needs servicing in 1400 kilometers. It's also telling us that the doors and the hood are open, as if we don't know, but yeah. It also tells you that you need to fuel. Oh my gosh. I really like the DSG shifter. It looks so nice. Down here you can see also that the handbrake is electronic. So to engage and disengage the handbrake you simply use this knob. I have always been a huge fan of this VW detail. It's not only a badge sitting here, but it's a badge with a function, and I really like its functionality to open the hood, where you have a lot of room in here. The hood has foldable seats to create more room, and you simply fold them by pulling this lever here and on this side, and then you have a lot of room all the way. You can carry very long items. The hoodie also has a cover which comes in handy to make things neat back here. For the spare wheel, you have a lot of room, and you can actually put more stuff inside this cabin. You can put more tools, you can put additional cargo that you probably have that is that can fit here, and this is good for practicality. The seat is all the way back, and I still have ample of room to feel comfortable for a long ride. You also have an air conditioner for the passengers, which is such an important feature in such a car. The seats are also sort of swallowing you down, so you feel quite comfortable and your back is well supported.
See with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 you got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the ground.
Now, driving the Golf variant. The first thing that irresistibly comes to me is how light the steering wheel is. And what this does is that it improves the handling. Pointing the nose to this car becomes so easy, and even around corners it just feels like a piece of cake, and that's a huge plus. This car comes with a 7-speed TSI transmission. You can opt to drive it in manual mode by shifting the gear knob into sport mode, or you can simply allow the DSG to do its thing. The visibility in this car is good enough. However, I feel as if they would have done a better job in the side mirrors. The side mirrors are very, very edgy, and this reduces the amount of surface area, definitely affecting the visibility. So, start.